Mackenzie Johnston with Cattle News Central, bringing you your August 24th cattle industry headlines. Brought to you by 4T Ag Insurance, your go-to contractor for ag insurance. Colt Tritt, he owns and operates 4T Ag. He is a one-man show, and he himself ranches, so he understands all the risks that go along with the livestock industry. They offer LRPs on both fed and feeder cattle. They offer PRF insurance and just about any other insurance option out there. If you want to learn more about what they have to offer, head on over to www.4taginsurance.com. That is the number 4, taginsurance.com. We are also sponsored by Circle 5 Cow School. If you want to learn how to preg check your own cows or start AIing, Circle 5 Cow School is definitely the way to go. Almost every week, they are hosting classes somewhere between Texas and Tennessee. They do a fantastic job. If you want to check out their schedule, head on over to www.circle5cowschool.com. That is the number 5 in there. Or you can go ahead and just give them a follow on Facebook. Meeting Place has reported, according to the latest drought monitor, the southern part of the U.S. has been swallowed up with drought. Almost 85% of that region is now considered to be abnormally dry to exceptionally dry. Keep in mind, this latest drought monitor is not factoring in the incredible rains that they have been getting down there recently. So for the entire continental U.S., 66.6% of lands are categorized as abnormally dry or exceptionally dry. That's up from 55.6% last year. More bad news surrounding the drought comes with pasture conditions. According to USDA, 52% of U.S. pastures are rated poor or very poor, and that's up from 44% a year ago and from the 5-year average of 24%. However, thank goodness, pasture conditions are not terrible everywhere. So down in the south, 76% of pastures are poor or very poor. That's up from 14% a year ago. But keep in mind, like I just said, hopefully we see those numbers drop off significantly with the moisture they have been getting. Out in the western part of the United States, only 31% of their pastures are rated poor or very poor. That's down from 67% a year ago. There have been various industry experts talk about the drought that is affecting our industry. However, a notable statement was recently made by Daryl Peel. He is with OSU. He said the current drought may cause the beef industry to see the largest single-year beef cow herd decrease in more than 35 years. This update is also sponsored by AgRisk Advisors. They manage your risk so you can manage your operation. They are the experts in educating, evaluating, and executing risk management programs for each individual operation while also providing top-notch customer service. Now is the time to be thinking about enrolling in the Pasture Rangeland Forage program for the 2023 crop year. If you want to learn more about this, go ahead and reach out to Alex and Naya. He can set you up with a tracking policy so you can understand how the program works firsthand. AgRisk Advisors, risks averted, legacies preserved. Last week, the European Union tweeted that insects are safe to eat and that we should start eating more of them. So this isn't groundbreaking news when it comes to the EU. Last December, they said 3 types of bugs were certified as food fit for human consumption. Those bugs include house crickets, yellow mealworms, and grasshoppers. The bugs are permitted to be sold in frozen, dried, and powdered forms. So the EU, they are obviously pushing this agenda, and they think it's going to save our environment. According to the EU, insects have a high feed conversion efficiency. They create less greenhouse gas emissions. They use less water and arable lands. And insect-based bioconversion reduces food waste. So they're all about this. And we know that there are people around the world that eat bugs. But the reason they eat bugs is because they are stricken with extreme poverty. They don't have anything else. Bugs are dirty. They carry disease. They are the last thing I want to eat. But keep in mind, the majority of agriculture here in America is found in red states. And if you look around the world, those in agriculture, I say the majority of those folks are conservative. And conservatives are disliked far and wide right now. And the far left, they are the ones that are pushing this agenda to move away from agriculture. So they would like nothing more than to disrupt conservative lives and essentially stop us from what we're doing out here, raising crops, raising livestock. It's a crazy agenda and it is incredibly far-fetched, but the EU is fully behind transitioning to a bug diet. They don't want you eating no grains. You don't need grains. Bugs, they have the protein you need. You don't need any meat protein. They're all about it. Fox Business has reported steak prices fell last month as consumers are beginning to shift their protein preferences to lower priced options as inflation continues to squeeze grocery budgets. Labor data from last month showed the price of steak fell 1.5% on an annualized basis, and it also was down 1% from June. But the price of more affordable options, such as ground beef, continues to soar. It is up 9.7% year over year. According to the Wall Street Journal, the price of a ribeye and a beef loin fell almost 10% compared to a year ago in the 4 weeks leading up to August 7th. Also during that time, brisket dropped 18%. Finally, Meeting Place has reported the pace of beef cow slaughter in July is the fastest recorded since USDA's Agricultural Marketing Service began recording data back in 1986. Additionally, the weekday pace of federally inspected fed cattle slaughter in July was the fastest in over a decade. That is all I have for you guys this morning. I hope everyone's week is rolling right along. You guys have yourself a great day. I'll catch you later.